for more on the conflict between Israel and Iran, we want to welcome in former Israel Consul General in New York and Global Distinguished Professor of Business at Touro University, Ido Aharoni. Good morning to you. So this is a scary time for those living in Israel, as Jody just laid out for us, getting alerts nonstop about incoming strikes. They're rushing to bomb shelters. Have you spoken to anyone there? And if so, how are they dealing with living through these constant missile strikes from Iran?
Well, we have experienced this before. The Israeli people is a very resilient bunch of people. I always say that Israel makes the case of anti-fragility, not only that they're able to withstand pressure, they're actually thriving under pressure. And we've seen that many, many times. Don't forget that the second intifada lasted 5 years. We had buses exploding left and right, suicide bombings, over 150 of them carried out within the boundaries of the state of Israel. Tourism went down to zero for 5 years. So we've been through this before, and there's no doubt in my mind that we will overcome this time as well.
And we know that the son of Iran's last Shah broke his silence with a powerful post on X. He says the regime is collapsing and is calling on Iranians to rise up and reclaim their country, ending with the line, "May I be with you soon." Do you think we're witnessing the early stages of a revolution here and overthrowing of this current regime by the Iranian people?
Well, there are three different issues here. The first is the overthrowing the regime, which is always a good thing. The second is the dismantling of the Iranian nuclear program. And the third is the dismantling of their conventional capabilities. All three are connected. And what connects all three is the impending decision of President Trump. If the Americans will intervene militarily, all three things can happen quite quickly. And let's hope that the Americans will decide to intervene.
So what message do you have to Americans who are worried possibly of U.S. involvement in this conflict? Of course, we know Iran's national foreign policy is death to America, death to Israel. And Trump has said time and time again that Iran can never have a nuclear weapon. And it's not just Donald Trump. Joe Biden said the same thing. Barack Obama said the same thing. This has been the messaging for a very long time. And now Donald Trump has called for Iran's unconditional surrender, which, of course, they have rejected. So what do you want Americans to know?
That this is about them just as it is about us. Also for the Europeans, the same message. The same message. They develop ballistic missiles with 12,000-kilometer range. What for? They don't need 12,000 kilometers to attack Israel. They need 12,000 kilometers to attack the eastern coast of the United States. So what bothers them is not our policies. What bothers them is not necessarily our actions. What bothers them is what we stand for, because the enemy is modernity. The enemy is the advancement of knowledge. The enemy is innovation. And the enemy is liberties and freedom, especially for women. That's the enemy. And the United States represents all of those maladies in their eyes. And therefore, this is your struggle as much as it is our struggle. We're in it together. And it just so happened that Israel really needs the help of the United States, because we don't have the military capabilities. We don't have the right munitions to put an end to the nuclear program once and for all.
Ido Aharoni, great to have you with me this morning. Thank you so much for your insight.
Thank you.